Hey guys, Adam Rose here. I wanted to do a how-to on clap pull-ups. You've seen them a lot being performed in my workouts, and I really like it. I think that it puts a stress and an emphasis on your back in a different way. A lot of people do weighted pull-ups. That's great. I do that too. A lot of people do regular ones as well. That works just as much. But I wanted to let you guys know firsthand that clapping pull-ups do have certain benefits, not just an egotistical asshole trying to look cool doing it. You know, once you're in midair, the stress goes off the muscle, and then a huge stress jumps back on the muscle when you grab back onto the bar. So it does hit your back in a different way that your body's not really used to. But what I want to talk about this video or show you guys is that you have to work your way up to a clapping pull-up. First, you got to be able to do a regular wide grip, underhand grip, overhand, whatever variation. You got to be able to do at least 10 to 25 reps by yourself with no weights easily. Then after that, you could gradually and progressively move on to weighted. 5 plates, 10s, 15s, and then 25s. Once you've hit 25, I think it's safe to say that you've kind of mastered it when you can hit up to 15 reps, then you can move on. So I'm going to show you guys what I do and how I've worked my way up. Now first, I choose, let's do pull-ups without any weight at all, just the most basic fundamental form. So I'm going to do wide grip because that's my weakest muscle and I'm trying to improve. So basically, we all know what it is. The number one key for doing pull-ups is you never lose stress on the body. You keep the stress throughout the entire movement. You don't go all the way down, and sometimes it's not that good to go all the way up unless it's a certain kind of variation when you're trying to hit a muscle specifically. So I'm just going to go wide, and I'm going to show you guys my form. And I'm going to go to 10 to 15, show you guys what I feel like you should be able to do before you can move on to actual weighted pull-ups. So just come up. Come up and down. Breathing is also imperative, almost as important as bench pressing. Always have your breathing right. And you see that I'm not coming all the way down. I'm stopping just about 2 inches from coming all the way down. And you can see I'm moving kind of easily between that movement because that's been, a lot of years I've been doing pull-ups. So after you've done something like that and you feel really comfortable that you could really move well up and down motion almost effortlessly, you could move on. Get a weighted belt, weighted backpack. I like this weighted belt by Harbinger. It really works. And get something, make sure it's durable. Safety. You guys are not idiots, I'm not going to have to stress safety, but be careful with what you're doing. Pull-ups could be really difficult, and if you don't have the proper equipment, it could fall down on you, fall on your toes, break something, sprain something. We don't want. So now once you moved on with no weights, you could start adding weight. Go to 5s, go to 10s. Don't really jump immediately into 25 pounds because it really does make a difference in how much stress and how much weight really feels like it's on you because you're hanging in midair, and it's all about your arms and your back. So I'm gonna put 25 just to speed up the process. But rule of thumb is go to 5 pounds, go to 10 to 15 reps for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then move on to 10 pounds, then to 15s, 10s and 5s, and then progressively move on to your 25s. Once you've hit the 25s and you could do them with ease, then you could do clapping pull-ups. But let me show you what I mean with ease. You're gonna see me completely in control of myself, going up and down at a steady pace. So you just come up, underhand, overhand, I'll perform both for you guys. Underhand looks like this. Don't forget to breathe. And let me show you overhand. But you guys get the idea? Now even for me, for someone that's been doing this for a long time, 25 is a lot of weight. It's a significant amount of weight. I see people doing 2 plates, 3 plates, trying to do 1 to 4 to 6 reps. I kind of like higher reps in pull-ups. It's worked for me. It's gotten good definition on my back, so I like to keep it a little bit generally higher. Now finally, clapping pull-ups. When you've completely mastered the weight and you think that you're strong enough to lift yourself up in the air and come back down, clapping, if you just want to do regular ones, I think you should do regular ones first. Before you do clapping, before you take your hands out of the air, if your hands are in the air, and not only do you come back down, but you do a clap also, you know, getting your hands in a different balance, I think you should do jumping first. You've seen that in my last workout, my enemy strike workout in the beginning when I'm jumping from side to side. That's a little bit too extreme for you beginners. Go at a steady pace, you know, in the air, on a straight bar, not going from side to side, just go on a straight plane, up and down. Try to do like 10 to 15 just to get the feel of being in midair and coming back down on your hands. Let me show you what I'm talking about just real quick. So wide, narrow. Again, my weakest point is my wide, so I'm going to do wide for you guys. You're just going to see me jump up in the air, but watch my body, how it manufactures itself to come back down and anticipates me coming right back down on the barbell. It's not as simple as, let's go up, let's come right back down. You have to actively think at what you're doing, also in midair. So basically, you come up, you're not jumping. At this point, you should be strong enough to just be lifting yourself off the ground. So you come up. Now, I can't go all the way high because I'm going to break this goddamn ceiling, but you guys get the idea? You know, from time to time, try to come up even higher, you know, like, and immediately bring yourself back up once you hit the ground. So, once you've mastered that, once your body has a feel for leaving off the ground and coming right back down, you could go on to clapping pull-ups. Clapping pull-ups, you're coming up, same thing as I did, coming up, clapping your hands together, and coming back down. If you guys like the enemy strike workout, what I did when I was doing jumps, you know, from side to side, that's a great workout too. You could incorporate that into your regimen as well. So let me show you clapping pull-ups. A little bit out of breath here. So, come up. As you can see, sometimes it's even hard in the middle of your set, 5, 7, 8th rep. It's kind of hard to clap your hands together. And don't be surprised that even your first 2 reps when you're at your strongest, you didn't clap all the way because your body's still transitioning itself in midair to clap and come right back down. So let me perform it one more time for you guys. I'm going to show you a full set. You're going to see in the beginning, it's kind of hard to clap my hands, but 5, 6, 7th reps into it, you're going to see me actually performing well and clapping all the way. Let's do it. Setting myself, having eye contact on where my hands are, where they're going to meet at the top, and where they're going to come back down. Death grip, whatever you guys want to do, however grip you want it. I prefer thumbs over the bar because it's easier to transition your hands to the top and come back down. It's better, you know, because your thumbs get stuck under the bar and you don't want to sprain anything. You see that I'm not coming all the way down? And that's basically how it's done. You've seen that in a few reps, I couldn't clap my hands all the way. It's totally fine. It's kind of hard to nail those claps on every single rep. Don't get down on yourself. One last thing as a reminder, a lot of you guys see my workout videos, and in the description box, you see that I listed out the actual sets, reps, and the name of the moves. I do a lot of clapping pull-ups, a lot of jumping pull-ups, a lot of weighted pull-ups. Don't think that just because I listed those exercises specifically doesn't mean that you guys have to do those exercises. You could do, if I'm listing something as clapping pull-ups, go ahead, go wide, no weights even, do what you could do. It's all about modification, guys. If you guys don't modify certain moves or the entire exercise generally for yourself, you're never gonna make it. This sport is about gradual progression, working your way from the bottom to the top. So, I'm out of breath, pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you had any questions, let me know. Adam Rose, thanks for watching.